you always going to have that one that's going, why are you doing that? Well, I don't understand. Well, I'm in second grade. Well, hello, school counselors and school counselors to be. Thank you guys so much for coming by my channel, The Inspiring School Counselor. And today, as you can already tell from the title below, we're going to be getting into a Talk It Out week review. Guys, I've been waiting for this moment because I've done something different this week as far as doing check-ins with my students. So I've been looking forward to talking to you guys about that. You guys might see my face might look a little sweaty, and that's because it is. We are getting ready to go out of town, and I could not go out of town without recording this video for you guys so that I could upload it today and get this out for you all. But it's hot up here is what I'm trying to say, so I might be sweating a little bit. So I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all gonna have to, whoo. But I had to get this video out. But before I get started, I first have to thank you guys so much. All of those that have subscribed to my channel, The Inspiring School Counselor. This is just mind-blowing. I can't believe it's only been a month and I've already gained so many subscribers. So I thank you guys so much. First, I got to give glory and honor to God, because I just thank God for just giving me the mind to want to upload things and just help all those out there that are on this track or thinking about wanting to be a school counselor and you kind of don't know, what to expect. And I'm just grateful that just God gave me the mind to want to do this, as well as I'm so grateful for all of my supporters out there that have subscribed, those that have reached out to me, asked me questions. You know who you are. I thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys. So hopefully it will continue to grow. This community will continue to grow, and so that we could get, some more info out concerning school counselors and just how to inspire students, even if it's one student at a time. So let's not prolong the time, you guys. But I had to say that I appreciate you guys so much. I think the last time I checked, it was 113 subscribers. So, oh my gosh, I think I've gained 90 subscribers or so and it's only been a month. So I'm excited. So let's go ahead and get into my week. Okay, what happened this week? I gotta open it up. I have to look. All right, so this week we actually done things a little bit different as far as it's something how from a week things can just change, but this week when the kids came, instead of splitting them up where kindergarten and second grade came on Monday and Tuesday and first grade came on Wednesday and Thursday, we just had them come Monday through Friday, and we tried to stay within that 25% range with the amount of students able to come to the building. So because there were more kids, as far as all the grades, was there, we had to set them in different locations. So they weren't just in the cafeteria and gym, but we also had students in the music room and students in the library. And so though I wasn't able to get to the groups to do the brain breaks, I noticed that some of the teachers, well, not the teachers, but the related arts team, which I'm a part of, they actually ended up doing some brain breaks with them. So I'm excited about that part. So I don't know if they were kind of motivated because I was already doing it, or maybe that was just something that they were just like, hey, let's just do it because these kids are getting antsy. But I am just happy that at least something was going on. So my check-ins with the students this week. Okay, I'm actually going to be uploading a video next week sharing a whole lot more about this counseling technique or strategy, or however you want to call it, to let you guys know more about it. But I actually use a Meebee doll. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with what a Meebee doll is, but I'll go ahead and put up a picture for you guys so that you guys can see that. So that is a Meebee doll. What you'll find, especially in elementary school, sometimes it's hard for, younger kids to express their feelings and really tell you what is going on. So I wanted to use this week, especially on my new students, knowing that this was our first interaction with each other. And oh my gosh, the reaction that I received from the students was so beautiful. Some of the kids, like I actually only had one of them that really was just like, what is that? Like, why are you doing that? You know, of course, you always going to have that one that's going, why are you doing that? Well, I don't understand. Well, I'm in second grade. Like, you're going to always have that. And that's so knowing that I had this particular doll and with me, I knew that there might be some that might not, might not take to it as much. So I did have an alter thing that I did if they did not want to do it with the doll. And so I will try to insert a picture here so that you guys can see what I did as an alter to the Maybe doll. Both are ways that you can ask the students how they're feeling. However, some kids, they just take more to the doll, and some kids, they don't take to the doll. So you just got to have, options. And I think that's important as a school counselor, is just realizing and knowing that every student might not take to your techniques or to your strategies. But a part of being a school counselor is not to think one-minded, but to be universal, all right? Be diverse with your approaches. And that's why when I began to talk about my last video, when I began to share, my getting my master's and how I take more of an integrated approach when approaching theories. You have some school counselors that's all about one theory and how they do things. But me, I'm more of an integrated approach. I like to grasp a little bit of everything and intertwine it. And so as a school counselor, I think that that is very essential to have and be able to do, because you're going to have some students that's not going to, get with what you're doing. So you're going to have to be very universal. So for the most part, all the students that I was able to check in with that Maybe doll, everyone, besides that one, because I only had that one reaction, they loved it. There was actually one girl that she just hardly talks. Every time I try to talk to her, she just ignores me. I actually called her over to do this, with the Maybe doll, and the minute that she seen it, her eyes just lit up. And this student, I think she was in the first grade, and her eyes just lit up. I seen a smile, and I hardly see a smile from this girl. And if she's smiling, it ain't because of me smiling at her or making her laugh. Like, she's doing, something else is making her laugh. But she was just smiling, and she gave me the biggest smile. And I'm just happy that I was able to make somewhat of connection with her, even if it was through the Maybe doll. And she actually talked to me a little bit, not a whole lot, but it was a whole lot more than what she did before. And that's the thing. You might get students that don't talk to you, and don't force it. Don't try to force them to talk. I think that's the main thing, because there's a lot of people that's in their lives that might be trying to force them to do stuff, force them to talk, force them to be a particular way. And so all they know is to clam up, to hide in their shell. My approach is, I'm not going to force you. I'm just going to let you know, hey, I see you. I'm not saying that's physically to the child, I see you, but through me interacting with them and letting them know, how are you doing? Even if she doesn't say anything, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I missed you. And walking away, at least she knows that, I was paying attention to her, and I care about her. So I was happy to do the Maybe doll with her. Let's see, what else are some things that I did? I noticed this week that I was really in the library, not the library, but in the cafeteria, the library, and even the gym, helping the kids out more with their work. And like I said, that's not a school counseling task. However, I did not mind it, because that just gave me an opportunity to interact with the students, and to sometimes you just, as a school counselor, you might just have to pitch in help, okay? It takes a village to raise kids, or to raise students. So with everything that was crazy going on at this moment, I was just like, whatever I got to do, let me jump in, help these kids with their work, help them download their paperwork or whatever it is that they need to do. So there was actually a moment where I actually had like a small meeting with my principal, because I actually wanted to show her what it was I was doing that week with the students, using the Maybe doll. And the reason why I wanted to have that meeting with her, not only to show her like this, this new thing that I'm doing, but I also wanted to ask her about, because I did take some pictures, and I want to see how, I can use those pictures, as far as, can I put them on the website? Well, actually, she's the one that brought that up, but I could put them on the website or give it to someone in particular and they can upload it to the website. And so that was really good to just have that, talk with her so that, I could get out to the parents, to other teachers. This is what I'm doing with the students today. This is what we were able to, break through today as far as with feelings and different things. So I was able to have that meeting with her. And I worked on lesson plans this week. Just worked on trying to get things together and lined up. So I did that a whole lot this week as well. And logging in my use of time. So that was pretty much what I did this week. And like, I had a lot of emails that I had to do. For the most part, I was really helping out, in the cafeteria or the library or the gym or the music room, with doing certain things in there and helping the students. And that takes a big chunk of time. I also had one student that I continue to check up on. He was at the school last year, and he was fine. But this year, going back into getting in the fields of things of going back to school and everything, he's just having a tougher time. So I made sure that I checked in with that student, seeing how he was doing. And I actually used the Meebee doll on him, and y'all, his face brightened up. And so I was happy to be able to use that on him. And he was in 2nd grade. So he loved the Meebee doll. And so I know for sure that I will use that, like, next week if he comes and he feels that same way. I will have that Meebee doll, and look, me, the Meebee, and the young man, and the young boy, we are going to be having a little therapeutic sessions. So today, Friday, the only thing that we had to do, we had like collaborations that we could have done. We didn't have a faculty meeting today. So for me, I didn't do any collaborations today. All I did was just, I had emails I had to answer. I had to talk to an OT and a PT, which those are occupational therapists, and a physical therapist, because there's a student that I had that has a 504, and we're actually trying to get him an evaluation done and everything so that he can get the services needed when he comes back to school. So I had to talk to them on the phone, and I was trying to put together like a brochure, a school counseling brochure, to give out. And I'm actually going to be uploading a video on how to do that, a virtual school counseling brochure. So you guys want to look out for that. I'll probably be uploading that at the same time I'm uploading this video as well. So I was able to work on that while I was on lunch, and I was able to get that done. So for the most part, you guys, I've had a very good week. And if I had to pick a jewel this week, it would have been doing that Meebee doll. I think that was one of the best ideas that I did this week, as far as being able to reach the kids and making their day. So I would get more into that, like I said, when I upload that video next week, really going in depth with the Meebee doll and how you can also purchase one too. You can easily just Google it and see where you can purchase that item. So I thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you again for allowing me to reach past 100 subscribers. So I appreciate you all so much. And I'm looking forward to next week, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to it too. What are some jewels that you ran into this week as a school counselor? Put it down in the comments below. What was something that stuck out to you that really made your day? So I would love to hear, and I'm pretty sure it will uplift somebody else's spirits as well as inspire them as well. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, The Inspiring School Counselor, and you guys have a great day. Bye.